Afternoon, Immigrant. Welcome to Immigrant, the channel of choice. Many of you will be aware that I've been dealing with a number of things here, but more specifically, the issue of homelessness. And I wanted just to focus so that I give attention to this matter. For me, it's very important because many people think that in America you can't be homeless. You can be. You can be. I'm a good example of somebody who's homeless. But homeless in the sense not of sleeping under the bridge or sleeping just outside in the street and so on. But I'm homeless, but I have I would say a place kind of where a person was or is or sleeps in. I don't sleep in the street, as literally in the street, sleeping outside, where the elements just come and hammer you mercilessly. But I'm sleeping in my car because I tried a few homeless shelters. They are all full, and some of them couldn't accommodate me because they don't have beds or few spaces or additional spaces where they can cater for me. Now I had to sleep in my car, which I don't like at all, but when you don't have much choices, you just find yourself sleeping there. I went to the city council as well, as some of you might be aware, but they couldn't help. So what do? You take your car, you turn it into your own shelter, and then you sleep inside. And I discovered that there are a lot of people that are sleeping in their cars. You go to different shopping centers, you see people sleeping in their cars. I knew, of course, that there were many people that were homeless, but I didn't know the extent of this homelessness. It's only when you're out there that you realize that while America is one of the richest, or it is the richest country in the world, you realize that poverty doesn't only strike people who are pedestrians walking on the street looking very sad with their chipped lips, but it strikes even people, those that do not have chapped lips. They put on makeup, they wear high-heeled shoes, they are smiling and cracking jokes, but when the night falls, this is when you realize that those makeups were indeed makeups, because they were hiding the shame and poverty that they are living in. The nice BMWs, the Audis, at night they are converted into mansions and bedrooms, and they are no longer these mobile, nice cars that are parked in parking lots. It is painful and sad, and it seems the government is not taking this matter very serious. It is very sad. Homelessness doesn't matter whether you are an immigrant or you are a native-born American. No, it affects everybody across the board. And it doesn't matter whether you are black or white or Chinese or Asian. It doesn't matter. It cuts across. So it is a very sad thing that I've realized out there. It affects me, but for me, at the same time, it helped me learn a lot of things. It let me learn a lot of things. It let me learn that while America is rich, there are a lot of people that are being affected by this. Now, what do you do when you are affected by homelessness? I would say you try your level best to look for a job. At the same time, you save some money. Little. It's very difficult to save, obviously, in America. It's not that easy. Because as you try to save, other things crop up. I mean, there's nothing free in America. People will tell you that. And that's reality and that's the truth. Everything you see is money. Your car being parked, you must pay money for the parking lot. The car, when it moves, you must go and get gas. And gas prices are very high because of the war in Iran. I mean, today I just went to put on gas in my car. My car is not a big car. And I went to put gas, and I put more than $50. I mean, in South African rent, it's more than 600, to fill up the tank. It's more than 600. So basically, it's close to 700. And the car is very small. I'm just wondering and feeling pity. Also for cars, people with big cars like that truck there, like that Dodge Ram. I mean, that's a fuel guzzler. Mine is a fuel guzzler, but it's not as such a fuel guzzler because it's a small car. So it doesn't require a lot. So that's very sad. That's very sad. It's affecting everybody, as I said, and it's a very painful reality of America, of more than 1 million people. I'm talking of those that are actually being counted. Those that are not counted, like myself, I mean, I can't do anything. I can't register. In any way, where do you register? Because you must get shelter. At least they will know that, okay, you are there. In South Africa, it's very better because you can get accommodated by people. There is enough accommodation. There is enough housing out there. Even those that are waiting for RDP houses, they are having a place to stay. And they are living very well. Even unemployed people are actually getting something. Here you do get support. There are a number of support organizations, that can provide food, that can provide you with fuel assistance and so on. There is that support. I mean, you can't blame the city council for that because they provide some support as far as that is concerned. But not all local government or city councils. Some of them, they don't. I mean, you go to Revere, obviously they don't support, they don't provide shelter, they don't provide fuel assistance, And if you want food pantries, you must go to NGOs or some organizations that are dealing with people that are homeless, people that need food assistance and all, so on. So that's the point that I wanted to make. But I'm aware that there are challenges in South Africa. And at the present moment, the main issue is immigration, and unemployment. And the economy is not doing very well, despite the fact that you have DAs and all that, So I haven't been commenting about that because I just wanted to deal with the issue around homelessness at the moment, which also affects me, So whatever people are doing, whatever people are saying, homelessness is reality. Cars are turned into homes at night. Police are going around looking for people because they give you ticket if they find you on the street and you have been staying. Because remember, it's not allowed in some states and in some cities to park your car for more than 24 hours. If you park it, they give you a ticket for staying there long. And if you park in certain places, let's say you go and park at Price Right. I mean, you will get fined for parking there for long, because then it's written maximum 2 hours. If you go to McDonald's, it's written, it's for customers only. So if you park there and you're not a customer, they might charge you for trespassing, And in some states, it's not allowed even to sleep inside your car. It's against the bylaw, or it's against some ordinances of that municipality or city council. So they charge. So you are being charged for being poor. You are poor, and you are down. It doesn't matter that you are down. They just kick you while you are down and finish you up. So this is how cruel the system can get at times. This is how cruel the system can get. So that's one other thing that needs to be looked at, and probably the government need to begin refining that. So to people like us who are Christians, it's a different story. It's a different story. Because we believe in prayers. I believe in prayer. I'm somebody who prays. When I pray, I get crazy, because prayers are very helpful in my view, and I believe in them, So that's very critical. That's very important, to rely on something, to believe in something, So I'm a Christian and I believe in Christ. So I've just updated you. This is, I've now been homeless for more than 36 days. That's a lot, more than a month. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's many months. So I've been surviving those 30 months, not sleeping inside the house. Oh, by the way, I had about 3 days sleeping at my friend's place. So, but otherwise, I'm homeless. I'm homeless, literally. I'm looking for a job, and I'll find a job. I went for an interview and I was accepted for a job, but that job, even if I go there, I don't think I will last even 2 days, because it requires people with very sharp eyes, because you must put a thread in through the eye of the needle, which is something that is very difficult. The question is, can you be able to do that for about 8 hours straight? Now, I don't think I'll be good to do that. I don't think I'll be good to do that. So that's one thing. That's why it was difficult for me to accept the job. I would have loved to attend it, but it's just that it's not a good thing for me to do, So anyway, thank you, man. Keep well, stay blessed. Hi, do you have